And we are recording. G'day folks, Sentry Gun here, and what we have got today is another unboxing video. Gaming mats, mouse pads, everyone has got one, most people have got one. Some people like just put the mouse on their desks and scrape it around on the table. I'm not a fan. Gaming surfaces have, well, they call them surfaces. Everything has a surface, pro tip, but surfaces are apparently different to regular mouse pads. They've become far more popular over recent years, with just about everyone making one these days, essentially made for mice with lasers in them, like every mouse on Earth pretty much has these days. Do you still use a trackball? I don't know. Microfiber surfaces, they pick up extremely fine movements very accurately. They don't, don't slip, they don't generate any lost movement in your mouse, there's no reflective surfaces on them. They're great. ASUS has, got one out. A big one. A fucking huge one, actually. Maybe by surface area, the largest on the market. The largest I could find anyway. This thing is fucking massive. If you need a mousepad slash gaming mat in your life that doubles as a yoga mat and something you could take shelter in harsh weather, this may be what you are looking for. Let's just get the camera. It is the ASUS Sheath. I don't know why they call it a sheath. You don't put anything inside it, you put stuff on top of it. Yeah, so there's that. Also, stepping up our knife game. The box cut is getting bigger day by day. So let's crack this thing open and see what we have got. The measurements of this mat, for those playing at home, are 900 by 440 millimeters. That is quite large. If you live in the only nation left on Earth that still measures things in horsetails and cat fathoms, I still can't tell you what that is because my measuring tape does not have inches on it. So, run it through Google. I might even check that up as we go. But we're taking the box out of the tube. Inside the box we have one gaming mat slash surface. Box goes on the floor. That's where boxes live. Some stickers. You like your ROG stickers? I do. I just happen to have, a lot of my stuff is ASUS. I don't necessarily look for it and say, hey, I need to buy ASUS, but inadvertently, over the collection of my, gaming peripherals and gear, a lot of it is. Keyboards and mice, not. I still go with Logitech religiously for those guys because their shit's just very, very reliable. You can see the shiny chrome ROG label on the side of the case. ROG mainboard, ASUS video card, two ASUS monitors, PG27-8Q and the PG34-8Q. Whatever. Got some more stickers. Fun. Alright, check it out. Let's roll the mat out. The underside of the mat, the side that goes down on your desk, is a very vibrant and tactile red. Quite sticky, actually. It feels like it ain't gonna go nowhere. Which is good. And the mat itself is black, as all cool stuff is, and features a large, get that near the wrong fucking end, near the camera where we can see it, the ROG Republic of Gamers decal in like a, I don't know, embroidered circuitry style print. So this thing's huge. I'm a pretty big unit, 6 foot in the old money, and this mat, comes up to about my waist from the ground. Oh, what's 900? That's 3 feet, just over 3 feet, I believe, or maybe just on 3 feet. And 440, that's over a foot. So it's about 3 feet by 1.5 feet in total size. So that's cool. The surface itself is actually a lot slicker than I thought it would be in comparison to my current gaming mat, which is a Razer Goliathus, let's call it. Sorry if I gave you a bit of a bump there. I moved my mic as it was sitting on the mat. This thing is well used. You can see years of dust tracked into that motherfucker, as well as places where drinks have been sitting. And it's kind of hard to get a good look at the surface detail of this. I'm going to bring this right up close to the camera. You can see that it's like a microfiber weave, but it's kind of dimpled on the surface, like little micro golf ball dimples. Still tracks wonderfully, and I know for a fact this thing is machine washable. When this gets too dirty and I'm absolutely sick of looking at it, throw it in the washing machine, you clean it. It comes out looking like a nice brand new one. Razer specified that you can throw it in the washing machine, that's great. I specifically asked the people at ASUS, however you decide to say it, whether or not that the sheath is a machine washable mat, and they came back to me, sorry I'm moving the microphone again, and they said no, it is not machine washable. What they recommend we do with the sheath is give it a wipe down with a wet cloth. So yeah, you know, that's alright, but that would, you know, entail keeping your gaming area clean. Like, don't be leaving shit on it that could ingrain itself in the mat. Don't be eating Cheetos and dusting the place up, or, you know, your Doritos, whatever it is you chow down on. Crummy stuff that leaves dust and food debris around, don't do it. As we get close and take a look, as I get the surface of this mat real close to the camera, I apologise about the resolution, it's not great. You can see no dimples on that at all. It's quite a sleek surface. Also a microfiber weave, but feels very sheer. Actually quite nice. It's almost got like a satin sort of feel to it, which is quite good. Yeah, so that's it. That's the unboxing. This is the ASUS Sheath. You guys can't actually see as I move my microphone again. I apologise for the noise. You guys can't really see a mouse pointer flying around on screen here. So all I can do is lay this thing on the table in front of me for a second and move a mouse around on it, and we'll see what we're looking at. Silky smooth. It actually feels smoother to move the mouse on than the Goliathus pad, which I'm pointing at right now, which I showed you up close on the camera before. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, not necessarily a good thing. I'm just going to say it's a different thing. One thing about the Goliathus pad, the Razer, is that the pad itself also provides a little bit of resistance to that movement, which I suppose helps if you're going for a really delicate touch on extremely short or fine mouse movements. Like, providing that little bit of feedback makes it easier to stop the thing. Like, you're not going to over push your mouse. I don't know how onko you are, or perhaps you play your games with extremely high view sensitivity and only have, you know, 25 millimeters of mouse movement space in any given direction, so you want to do 5 360s in the space of an inch, and as such you need extremely fine control and not over moving or, you know, swinging it around too far. I don't know, the Razer pad would be good for that. But I have to clean up my whole fucking desk. This is actually a really big mat. I have to move my mat, the mics, a couple of keyboards, DAX amps, pile of headphones and shit. I might have to move my monitors. I don't know. I put the measuring tape on this before I did it just to make sure everything would fit, and it will. But I'm going to have to uproot all my shit, which is not going to take long, but a pain in the ass nonetheless. Alright, that's it. This is the ASUS Sheath, and I have just unboxed it and described it to you. Alright, it's Friday. Go out and get a drink. Review's done. Catch up.